What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon, and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. So I am a huge fan of The Hate U Give. I saw that movie in the theaters. I cried my eyes out. I read the book. I cried my eyes out. So naturally, I was really excited to hear that Angie Thomas is writing another book. And what I really like about On the Come Up is that it's set in the same community of Garden Heights. We have a lot of the same dynamics. We're just focusing in on a different family. And this story is centered around a girl named Bree who really wants to be a rapper. She has a very difficult relationship with her mother, who is a recovering addict. Her brother is trying to help them make ends meet. She has an aunt who is very affiliated with a gang, and she is living in the shadow of her father, who died before she ever even met him and was also trying to be a rapper. It took me a long time to figure out what On the Come Up was trying to say, mostly just because with The Hate U Give, it's very in your face. Like, that book is clearly about police brutality and what it means to speak up against injustices. So with On the Come Up, I was expecting a little bit more of that. But what we have here is a very quiet story that kind of builds and builds and builds until you get to the end of it and you realize that this was about Bree figuring out who she is. You know, she's in high school, she wants to be a rapper, she is just like any kind of teenager. She's online, she has her friends, but she doesn't really know who she is. You know, she has that bad relationship with her mother. She is trying to, figure out, like, maybe I want to date some boys, I really want to be a rapper, I don't know who my father was, but everybody's always comparing me to him. She doesn't know how to be just Bree. And I think that's what was really beautiful about this story. She has a song that goes viral and everybody takes it out of context. They all just label her as this hood trash girl, and everybody starts telling her that that's the only way for her to make it, is if she lives up to that, and that not everybody is going to, take what you say in context. Everybody's going to run with it because of the way you look, the way that you dress, what your ethnicity is, that the fact that you're a woman, like all of this. And it's all Bree learning how to share her voice, learning who she is and what exactly she is trying to say. I think Angie Thomas has really crafted this beautiful window to look through onto this community. It's really amazing how organic it feels and how realistic the characters are, and just this community feels so tangible. And part of that is because a lot of it was built up in The Hate U Give, but just being able to see it continue on and seeing how things move around, seeing, this like marginalized part of society that has a huge cultural impact, like seeing how it all works is very, very fascinating. It is so important. It is so needed. So I really, really recommend reading On the Come Up. I would actually recommend reading The Hate U Give first if you haven't, not because there's any spoilers or anything, but just because it allows you to get familiar with like the gang system, with Garden Heights, kind of with where we're going with all that. So when you get into On the Come Up, you already feel like you're living in this world and you already feel like you're a part of it. I am giving this book an A+. I think it's absolutely well done. It's not my favorite book, but it is still so, so important, and I still recommend it so, so much. So if you haven't been reading Angie Thomas, highly recommend that you do. A+ for me. Please go read these books. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.